You are on thin ice, pal.
You could land on thin ice.
You are on thin ice, boy.
If you go on like this, it'll be like skating on thin ice.
You're skating on thin ice, girl.
You're on thin ice.
He was sure that this song, Walking on Thin Ice, was going to open up a new world for Yoko.
I'm already on thin ice with my family.
I'm already on thin ice with the dean.
Because I'd say the only thing around here that's on thin ice.
We are all on thin ice.
You're already on thin ice.
Because I'm on thin ice enough as it is.
He's got a poem called Walking on Thin Ice. And
You know, you're already on thin ice.
Weren't you skating on thin ice last night, making love in public to a young lady who bears no resemblance to your wife?
This marriage is on thin ice, but it can be saved.
Fine operation or not, Bill. You're walking on thin ice.
we're on thin ice.
I'm warning you, you're on thin ice as it is about the bike.
Thou art on thin ice as it is, Paige.
We're on thin ice here.
You're on thin ice.
I'm skating on thin ice.
You're on thin ice, bucko.
Besides, I'm already on thin ice with Groupon after that Catalina wine mixer went off the rails.
I'm going to allow the question because I want to see where this is going, but you're skating on thin ice, Counselor.
You are skating on thin ice, Mr. Dillon.
Played on thin ice